Man, poor R-Truth. The first like 10 minutes, he kind of had a mic that didn't work. So all you see is him like, and then he got to go into the ring. And then when they finally got the audio to work, it sounded like I was watching like a bad, bit of a Godzilla movie where there were words and then the lips would move. It was really bizarre. And of course that led to him having a small verbal sparring match with John Cena, which was only worth watching because the audio was all messed up. Of course led to the main event match, which was, I'll get to that. So all this was a decent Raw. They seem to do a lot better job with the promo work than they did, with the way their match worked. Now the match between Ziggler and Kofi, great, very good. And Vicky looks like she's toned up a lot. She definitely has lost some weight. I'll leave it at that. And of course, seeing Ziggler get the win was good. They're actually doing a good job making that title seem like it's worth something. The Divas tag match was really made me wish, that the thing with Kharma didn't happen. So I'll get to the Kharma part. She came out, cut an amazing promo about how she had two dreams. One, become WWE superstar, after Tough Enough. Jim Ross said she was too fat, so she went out and busted her hump in literally any place that would let her wrestle. And the crowd really got behind her because, let's be kind of honest, I knew her before TNA, so I remember her in Shimmer, where, having never heard of her before I went to a Shimmer event, yeah, she's a ridiculously impressive female wrestler, period. When I heard that E was going to get her, I was like, awesome, we're going to have a phenomenal division. Because she can make any woman look like a power girl. So there's Superman, because Superman, of course, is a dude. He's just an amazing athlete. And so their other dream was to become a mother. Thanks to mention that she is pregnant and she's going to be gone for essentially the next 12 months. I don't know if I should have like a karma counter. I probably supposed to get something more concrete when she's going to come back. I'll do a karma counter. Because then I'll be like, well, 52 weeks until Kharma shows up, and according to my math, 43 weeks until The Rock faces John Cena. Then of course the Bellas came out and said that she was fat. And then Kharma ended with, if you two are still here in a year, which I thought was great, I have another dream. It's like, huh. Face Kharma. Having her come down and destroy the Bellas could be interesting. Safe to say, I'd probably enjoy that. The Alex Riley cut a promo again. Lots of decent amount of like face rage. Working very well. Then of course the Miz jumped him. And then Alex Riley, being essentially bigger and stronger, was able to get the better of the Miz. I actually want to see those two guys have a fight. Which is weird, because it's been a while since I've really wanted to see two guys actually have a wrestling fight. It's got great build. It almost reminds me of like when it's like Triple H and Orton or Triple H and Batista. When it's the mentor who's like, yeah, I did everything for you. And then you have the one who was mentor kind of like, but you treated me like dirt. I carried your bags, I got your food, I did your dry cleaning. So it's got a lot going for it. It's going to be really interesting. And then for some crazy reason, Mysterio and CM Punk had a match. I thought Mysterio had a feud with R-Truth because John Morrison is out injured. So why is he feuding with Punk now? Why wouldn't you instead just have continued the feud between R-Truth and R-Truth and Rey Mysterio, and then have Punk upgrade to John Cena? Anyways, really solid match. This one, you've had some pretty solid matches, some pretty solid, promo work. And the match between Swagger and Bourne, again, really solid. Great big man, little man match. I liked it. Worked really good. Then we come down to the main event, and ironically, before the main event, they actually showed what R-Truth was saying, and it was actually a pretty solid promo. You know, yelling people for wearing John Cena t-shirts, destroying a souvenir stand, knocking over a bunch of cups with John Cena's pictures on it. And if you look, there's a guy in the front in like khaki shorts who's losing it the whole time this is going on. It's great. Then he comes out and he's yelling at this group of plants. You yell at the kid for wearing a John Cena shirt, you yell at the dad for wearing a John Cena shirt. It was pretty good. So then he finally gets to have his match with John Cena. And John Cena first out wrestles him. And ironically, when the crowd starts doing "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks," you see, you know, R-Truth actually kind of laughing at it because no one's actually cheering for R-Truth. They're just cheering about him because they don't like John Cena. So, does R-Truth get in any offense in all this entire match? He gets one punch. So R-Truth goes to leave the ring, essentially kind of like leave the ringside area. John Cena chases him down. R-Truth reverses, hits John Cena with one punch, rolls back in the ring, and wins via countout. Then goes out to the plant that he talked to earlier, steals the cup of water, throws it right into the face of the dad. The John Cena, of course, he's a good guy. He's, you know, using his wristbands to wipe the water off the dude's face. Best part of that whole sequence is the son, who looks like he could care less that he is currently in frame with John Cena. He's just looking off down to the side. You think they would have picked somebody who, I don't know, would have been like more excited that John Cena was, you know, like giving him stuff and wiping the water off of him. So Rocky, the high points ended up being the Alex Riley promo, and easily that Kharma promo is probably the best ones we've had in a long time. You know, I can understand, you know, how she had two dreams, one being in the E, the other one being a mother. You know, for some people, parenthood is, you know, one of the most important things they'll ever do in their lives. So, you know, while, you know, I do feel, you know, happy for her that she, that she is pregnant to become a mother. At the same time, that bit of selfishness where you're like, you know, I was really hoping to have a women's division. But it's more like it's in neutral now for a year. Maybe they can use what they've currently got and really kind of get some of them up to a little bit better level so that when Kharma shows up, she doesn't need to work as hard to get some of the women to look actually a lot more credible in the ring.